What's good? It's your boy NLG. Welcome back to the channel. You know what it is. Today, Arsenal won 3-0 against Dinamo Zagreb. Pretty easy, pretty much a chill game. I think a lot of us would have predicted 3-0. I think I predicted 3-1 the other day. And yeah, look, it's a Champions League game we needed to win, especially so that we aren't playing any qualifiers. We know we haven't got the squad depth or the fitness of squad to even deal with an extra 2 games. So it was good to see us just play our game. It was good to see certain players come on the pitch. We got Nwaneri back. Seeing Tierney put in some really good passes and honestly just a good player. I have genuinely missed Kieran Tierney. But more importantly, want to speak about this guy today. You got on the score sheet. And this guy, I've got a picky head right now. Mostly it's because I was almost tearing my hair out because of him at times. But he got on the score sheet and he needed that for his confidence. Arsenal don't get it twisted and think we don't need a striker because it's still very much P0, the most important thing we need, like yesterday. So anyway, we're going to get into the game. We're going to do match reactions. We're going to do, we're not going to do player ratings, but we're going to do match reactions and we're going to delve into it. So let's go. Let's speak about the game. I mean, kicking off, Declan Rice gets a goal super early on. And I want Arsenal to start building a habit of this. We've messed up the whole first half of the season. We've had injuries on top of that. We made bad signings in the summer. But one of our biggest criticisms is that we don't score goals early. We don't have the drive to score goals early. Now, when we look at the Champions League, things actually look in our favor. When you look at our stats holistically, it looks great. If the Champions League was the league, I mean, we'd be doing absolutely fantastic. Let me pull up the record now. When we have a look at it, Arsenal, check the record, people. Speaks for itself. 0-0 draw at Atalanta, 2-0 win against PSG. By the way, PSG smacked up. They came back against City tonight, from 2-0 down to win 4-2 in a very dramatic ending to the game. We beat Shakhtar. We lost to Inter Milan. That was a snore fest. Smash Sporting. Beat Monaco and beat Dinamo Zagreb. So we've scored a lot of goals. We've only conceded 1. So, 2. So we've done pretty well in this competition so far, and I think honestly the format of the Champions League, the fact that we have more space plays into our hands. You can see Odegaard was finding himself in better spaces. Martinelli today, who for the first goal and also for the second goal was very instrumental. He was managing to actually pick his head up at times and look ahead. The ball was played out to him. He looks up, whips in a cross, which Havertz actually really nicely just takes a touch, like he almost in a deft way kills the momentum and lays it on a plate for Rice, which was great play by Havertz. Today, Havertz's link-up play was good. The rest of some of his play was really frustrating, but that was a great finish from Declan Rice, volleying that in 2 minutes into the match and really creating some momentum. From there, Sterling, who started out on the right, I feel like he was okay. He tried to take on his man. At least he was trying to be direct. Again, sometimes I feel like he holds onto the ball a bit too long, though. Similar to Trossard, I have a similar criticism for him, to be completely honest. Who else do we see in the team when we look at the lineups? Honestly, I have to share screen because sometimes I forget who's even playing on the pitch. Sometimes I really do. Let's have a look at the lineups. Yep. So obviously, looking at the lineups, we had Kivior in today. He was all right. Zinchenko, I really like seeing him play that left 8 role and inverting. I honestly, sometimes I feel like Zinchenko gets too much flack, only based on the premise that Arteta needs to start playing him at left 8, especially when we don't have a left 8, or at least when we need backup for Rice. Rice today showed why and how he can play as a left 8, but I still don't think we know Rice's best attributes are at 6, right? And Rice today, and I'm glad he got his first Champions League goal. So kudos to him. And he absolutely deserved it because, in the last couple of games where the team's fallen flat and hasn't been showing their might, he's been showing up, and you've got to respect him for that. And he showed up again today, finding himself in pockets. He should have scored a second goal. That cross that was put into him by, I think it was Martinelli. Yeah, Martinelli putting a cross for him that he really should have. I don't know how he missed that. But he called it out at the end of the game. He missed that at Man United and he missed it today, and he's very angry with himself. But you know what? Fair play to you. You had a great game today. Jorginho, barely noticed him. He's slow. Um, Kai Havertz. There was an offside chance he had where the ball fell to him, and instead of striking the ball, he took a touch, let the ball drop, and then whacked it into the player. And I'm like, bro, do you not have any urgency about you, like in your play? Like, genuinely. There's just no there's no drive about him sometimes. And I'm just like, sometimes I just want to shake him. Like, do you lot not get this? Or you just want to shake Havertz and be like, yo, just wake up, bro. Like, literally, he took a touch, waited for the ball to drop, and then volleyed it into the player. And it's like, had you just struck that? If you just had the confidence just to strike a ball, the basic elements of a striker, just have confidence to take a strike. But yeah, Havertz got his goal. 66 minutes. It was put on for a plate again. Martinelli, great cross. Great cross by Martinelli. Put it on his head, and all he had to do was basically put it in the back of the net. Great goal by Havertz. Easily taken, and he probably could have had a couple of more goals that game. And then Odegaard wrapping up with a third goal towards the end. Yeah, Trossard plays the ball in, it deflects, just misses Rice, and then Odegaard tries to get a foot on it and basically flings his body at it and gets the third goal. At the end of the day, I think Odegaard and Havertz especially are players who need goals under their belts to inspire confidence. And I feel like we knew this was going to be a game we win, but it's nice to see us actually get it done, because sometimes you just never know with Arsenal. And it's unfortunate. Like, Arteta has been a manager that's brought us to a certain standard that a lot of our fans had forgotten we were even at. And now it seems like it's dropping and we're regressing. It almost feels reminiscent of Wenger's days. And even at 85 minutes, some of the fans were, like half the stadium feels like it was gone. But I'm glad we got the win. Shout out to the boys. We go to Wolves. And today, even, wow, some interesting results. We had two of our potential striking options playing against each other today. We had Sporting versus Leipzig today. And both Gyökeres and Sesko got on the score sheet. But which one do you guys want? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you want Gyökeres or do you want Sesko? I mean, for me, it's pretty easy between the two. Gyökeres' record, I mean, it speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. Now, Sesko got man of the match today. He scored the first goal. Gyökeres scored for Sporting and then Poulsen. I need to definitely watch the highlights to see what's going on here. But man, like, I think even today, you see how many shots we have. You see, we just still need a striker. We still need a striker. Who will it be? I honestly really think we should go for Gyökeres. If there's a release clause, just release him, bro. Release him. Free him. Bro's not in pen, but free him. Put down the bell money. I honestly, I don't understand. Like, it's the 20, what's it? The 22nd. My watch is showing 2222. It's 22nd of Jan 2222. 1022. Get the friggin' striker and go get Gyökeres. Honestly, I feel like Sesko is okay. He's 1 and 2 at this point. But man, go get Gyökeres, please. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Who would you go, Gyökeres or Sesko? And yeah, people, look, like, we go back to the Prem. We had decent performances today by Martinelli, by Rice. We got goals from Havertz that we wanted to see. Odegaard finally scoring after seeing his last 18 shots, which was just tragic. But yeah, and obviously in the Champions League, 14 goals scored, 2 conceded. We have one more game to play, but we're pretty much guaranteed qualification to the next round. Meanwhile, City won't make it. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the game. Let me know what striker you'd want. Will we get it done by the weekend? Honestly, I hope so. Cunha is also flying around as an option. Will he play for Wolves on the weekend, or will he not feature in the squad? I think that will also be quite an interesting one. And yeah, in terms of Jesus predictions for that game, I don't even know what to say. Um, yeah, I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna go 2-1 Arsenal. I think it will be a tough game. I genuinely think anything can happen in that game, but I'm just gonna go 2-1. And to round it off, people, I'm just gonna throw this up on the screen from Squawker. Kai Havertz in his last 2 seasons across all comps for Arsenal, 51 games, 14 goals. 24, 2025, 30 games, 14 goals. It's taken him 21 fewer games to match his tally from last season. And he's got the Havertz shush. Well, don't show that stat to Arteta because otherwise we won't sign a striker. And I will be absolutely fuming. But anyway, well done to the team today. I'm going 2-1 against Wolves. Let's see how this transfer window unfolds in the next couple of days. I might jump on stream if there's any particular news, but let's keep it real. Do we really know what's going to happen with Arsenal and the striker? Who knows? For all we know, like at the end of the day, apparently we're looking for a loan option for Sesko. Do you think, by the way, Jurgen Klopp, who's head of recruitment for the Red Bull Group, is going to sit there and be like, "Oh yeah, hold on, Arsenal calling about Sesko? I was just at Liverpool. I want Liverpool to win the league. Forget Sesko. If they want to buy him, 90 mil, 80 mil, or 80 mil plus add-ons. Yeah, slap the highest price on him if they really want him. So yeah, Leipzig aren't gonna let us get away with a loan. But yeah, let me know who you want down in the comments below. But yeah, people, like and subscribe to be a part of the NLG fam. You know what it is, and I'll catch you lot in a bit. Peace.